Welcome to today's 3-Minute Halacha. There are 5 categories of prohibited activities on Yom Kippur, referred to as the 5 inuyim, the afflictions. They begin with eating and drinking and include neilat sandal, wearing shoes. The question, however, is, what is the halachic definition of a shoe? The Ran in Yoma notes that there are 3 different opinions. The most inclusive is the Baal HaMaor, who suggests that a shoe is anything that is protective footwear, whether they are made of leather or any other material. Rashi disagrees and limits the definition of shoe to being something made of leather or wood. The Rif and the Rosh rule that only shoes made of leather are considered halachically shoes and would be prohibited on Yom Kippur. Normative halacha maintains this last approach, and that shoes refer to footwear which include leather. So, for example, if the sole is made of leather, it would be prohibited. And even the Maharam Sheikh rules that if leather stitching is used to hold the shoe together, it would be prohibited. Therefore, footwear, shoes made of cloth, such as gym shoes or any other material, are permitted to be worn on Yom Kippur. However, according to the Rambam, this idea of inu, of affliction, implies that one has to feel the ground and sense that he or she is barefoot on Yom Kippur. And therefore, the Sharet Sion quotes the Chatam Sofer, who says that when you're walking in the street on Yom Kippur, even if you're using a shoe made out of a permitted material, it should be thin enough so you should feel the ground. The Mishnah Berurah also concludes that whenever possible, we should follow a strict opinion and not wear shoes that are truly protective. However, the Magen Avram and the Taz write that the custom is to permit non-leather shoes. Rabbi Yaakov Ariel, the former chief rabbi of Ramat Gan, notes that if a person wears non-leather shoes all year long because they're comfortable and they're just as protective as leather, they shouldn't wear those same shoes for Yom Kippur. However, Rav Shlomo Zalman disagrees, and he notes that our custom is to permit all non-leather shoes, even if they're comfortable. He explains the reason for this is because we are considered istinisim today. We are fastidious, and we are very, very careful about what we wear and how we wear, and therefore we have to be more lenient with today's generation. And so non-leather shoes of all kinds are permitted. Some will require a little bit less, something different. But Mikar Hadin, the halacha is, any non-leather shoe can be worn on Yom Kippur.